What is up? What is going on? Dave at SVA Card Collectors, and I am driving, so the quality will be a little lacking. I just saw a sign to stay at home to flatten the curve, and I'm I'm avoiding everyone. There is, no way that I'm going into enclosed spaces with people that I don't know. And that's what I'm all about. I was supposed to pick up some paperwork from people, and they left it right. They actually taped it to the outside of the door, which I was pumped up about. I had to go to the building department, which I was not happy about. And all these jerks are not wearing masks or even gloves. It's so stupid. So I didn't touch anything. I actually went through the handicap opening and my foot hit the button. And away we go. And so, that's going to be the way it is. And in New York, he said, Cuomo said that we're not going to reach the peak for another 45 days. So this is just beginning. And I've said it. I knew it. It's like I can't brag. You can't brag about a pandemic and say, I told you I was right. Like, you don't get like a star or a medal or anything like that. Because if there was, I would get it. I would get that medal. But, all right, besides that point, really what everyone's talking about right now is good old Tom Brady. Tom Brady will no longer be the quarterback for the New England Patriots. I never thought I would see the day. I thought I would just die before that happened. He would just keep playing and playing and playing. Being a Jet fan, I'm figuring he's going to sign with the Dolphins just because. But it makes no sense, which again is probably why he'll do it. But I'm leaning towards San Diego. They're actually saying Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which it's weird. But who knows? Who knows where he's going? I just know he is no longer with the Patriots. It doesn't matter. Whatever backup quarterback they got going on, he's going to be the greatest quarterback since Brady. I know it. So I'm not like jumping up and down. Until Belichick is gone, I'm not, having no damn parade. And speaking of not having a parade, St. Patrick's Day is today, and all the bars are closed. Every Irishman is going, what is going on? It's bad enough it's closed during the week because they like to go every single day. But now, on their holiday, it's just pandemonium. They gotta be, going crazy, stir crazy in their house, drinking by themselves. They don't typically do that until the weekend. So, whatever. But what will it mean for Brady's cards? I have no idea. Because there's something to a player playing their entire career for one team. But, wherever team he goes on, everyone's going to want his cards. I think the cards that will be popular are the ones in his new uniform. And those aren't going to come out for some time. So I think that's where that's at. I have been looking around, scrounging around for deals, and I wanted to pick up a Yordan Alvarez Heritage Action card. At their highs, they were close to $120. Now they're going anywhere from $40 to $50. So I think I'm ready to go and get one. I just have to find a nice centered one, and I'll be happy. And I just want one. I'm not going to be a pig and get like 10 of them. A, I don't have the money, and B, because I'm just not a pig. Not a pig. Also, by the way, tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday. We will be doing a live show. Yes, a live show. It'll be 9 Eastern time. You can download the Blue Jeans app or head over to my group. You have to be in there, and we could just shoot the crap. We could talk about whatever you want. You want to talk about coronavirus? We'll talk about coronavirus. Just I know a ton of stuff, people. I've been watching Twitter. I've been getting the inside info. I'm on special chat groups I found, and I'm in there. And so we can talk about that. Most of the things I think people want to talk about is cards. People really don't want to, keep talking about coronavirus. So we can do that. It's mostly for cards. That's what we'll be talking about. I mean, it's weird. There's some cards that are keeping their value. I think the Cunhas, Sotos, they are dropping a little bit, but they're, for the most part, holding or trying to hold steady. But I think, like I said, this is going to be a long drawn out thing, guys. I think we're going to be in this for a while, months, maybe to the end of the year. And so, because of that, I feel that people are just not going to have that money. And if people keep, this high supply of cards, eventually these prices are going to come down dramatically. And I think that's what's going to happen. So I would wait. Even though I am looking, I would wait, go on Comp C, because I can't see cards coming in so quickly. People aren't going to send their cards out. People aren't going to go to the post office and things like that, because they're going to want to limit their interactions with the public right now. And I also, I do say that, but I think on other hands, I still think people aren't taking this serious. And I know people going, it's overblown, the media, blah, blah, blah. It's not. It's really not. And I don't think we have the full picture of what it's going to be. Everyone thinks it's just old people. It's not. You're going to see 40 and 50-year-old people getting deathly sick. You're going to see a lot of people getting sick. And people will start, the younger people, man, they were talking, I was listening about the Spanish flu. And they said they actually had 2 waves. And the first wave actually was doing a lot of damage to older people. And then the second wave, which was bigger than the first wave, I believe, was to young people who are healthy. And it seemed like if you were, the more healthier you were, the worse it was, because it went after those, I don't know, I guess the antibodies that were working well, they basically said, yeah, well, now we're switching it on you. And since they had so many of them, because they were so healthy, they died. So who knows what's going to go on with this thing? It may mutate. We might find a cure for it. We might get, a vaccination, which would be great. But I don't see that happening right away. I think we're a ways away. So if you have gloves, wear gloves. If you have tissues, if you're in an elevator, don't use your hands. Don't be stupid. If you have a tissue, a napkin, use that. ATMs, do that. Doorknobs, doors, don't use your hand. I know it sounds stupid, but the best thing that I've heard is act as if you have the disease and you don't want to give it to anyone. And that was the best advice I heard, because then you have a different mindset. And it's not going to be, I don't want to get it. It's more of, I don't want to give it to someone. Because there's a lot of people that have it that don't even know it and they don't even show any symptoms. So just be careful. I'm sure I'm not telling you anything that you don't know already, but I can tell you some other stuff about China. Don't worry about it. I got the down low info. I got it all. But this is a sports card podcast. Why am I talking about this so much? I don't know. It's just what I do. It's what I do. So, yeah. You know what I'm going for. I'm going to continue looking for Jordan. I was even looking for, I can never say his name. Quintus, the guy from the Reds, man. I don't know why. I know how to, as soon as I get on a podcast, my brain goes, and names just go away. His action cards are actually going for $10 to $15. So, but they're actually trending up. They were actually, you can get them for $9, lower, but now they're starting to trend back up. So go for those as well. I'm a big fan of action cards from Heritage, so look at all those rookie cards and try to get them, because now's the time, and going forward, there's the time to get them. If you can't wait and you have to spend some money because you're bored out of your mind, do that. I'm trying to think. Now, I'm going to diverge. Now, when I was a kid, I used to love RBI baseball. Now, right now, I don't have any. I'm not hip with the kids. I don't have like the latest game systems. I have actually, when I was going thrifting, I have the Sega, not Sega Genesis, the original Sega. I have that. I think I sold all the games though. I do have Atari, and I have a ton of games for the Atari, and I actually got the adapter for regular TVs. So I may get that going. But when I was a kid, RBI baseball was the best. And then they came out with that monster game, and it was like the first one where you can save like your stats and stuff like that, like how you did, and it had better quality graphics wise. I forget the name of the monster game. Whatever. My favorite was Big Fat RBI baseball, guys. That was my favorite game. I played that for God knows how long. That and Blades of Steel. God almighty, I loved Blades of Steel. I would play that God knows how long. So you can actually get these games. You go online and you can play them, but you have to use your keyboard. And you go like NES emulator or Super NES or Genesis or whatever, and you type in that, free, and you can play it online. You can play it on the internets, on the Google. So if you're looking for stuff to do, there you go. All right, guys, SVAcardcollectors.com. Hopefully I do an article or two. Who knows? Who am I kidding? Download Flick Chat, having good conversations. And guys, you know what to do. Bye, so guys, go broke. Later. So I wanted to talk about a new marketplace that's about to hit the sports card scene called StarStock. StarStock is building a sports card marketplace aimed to be faster and cheaper for flipping sports cards than any other platform. This is a ground level moment, and StarStock is currently looking for people who want to be the first to sell their cards at launch of this new platform. They are offering 5% commission, no ingestion fees. You send in your cards, they do all the work and post for you. Cards are guaranteed and secured in a vault. You can choose to ship cards back at any time. They also have a little guy, he stands in front of the vault. Nobody can get in, nobody can get out. I think his name is Pedro. StarStock will be a flipper's paradise. Ooh, a paradise, where you can buy, flip, store, or ship cards with a click of a button. If you are interested in getting involved as a seller, contact Mike at mike@starstock.com. They're right now only looking for rookie cards and prospects of current players. Again, Mike at starstock.com, or you can head over to their website, starstock.com. Okay.